Sorry, I'm running late. I'm heading home now. Do you want me to get something to eat on my way home?
Alex says he wants burgers. Get them for us.
McDonald's?
No, that craft shop on Alameda we went to the other day. He says he wants to eat a burger from there again.
I don't remember going somewhere like that.
Oh, my bad. I guess you weren't with us when we went. It was just the two of us, Alex and me.
Oh, right. Alex is doing so much without me. I don't even know what he's into lately. I feel a little out of the loop.
Complaining about it isn't going to change anything. You're never home.
I've been pretty busy lately.
Alex and I eat together all the time.
You're lucky you can work from home. I mean, I know it's a lot of work being home with a kid all day, but it's like I never have time to spend with Alex anymore.
Yep, and he's a daddy's boy for sure. Maybe he's forgotten about mommy by now.
It's no laughing matter. I tried to go on a little outing with Alex the other day, but he said, I don't want to go with mommy.
Dude, that is harsh.
I scolded Alex for playing with the electric outlet right before we were getting ready to leave. I think that was part of the reason he was upset with me.
Of course he's not going to connect with the scary mom. Besides, you're barely home.
As parents, though, we need to scold him if he needs scolding.
It's your fault for not spending meaningful time with him to bond.
I'm not out of the house because I want to be. Recently, I've been extra busy because I'm not just going to work, but helping out at your mother's house. She's having trouble walking since she was hospitalized the last time she was sick.
That's good of you. Thank you. But it's part of your job as a wife. It's called being dutiful to your family.
I know, but...
Don't just make excuses saying you're too busy for your son. You're Alex's mother, right? If you care, find a way to make the time.
I'm telling you it's physically impossible.
Stop complaining when you haven't even made an effort to make it work. It's no wonder Alex can't connect with you if your heart isn't in it.
Am I really such a horrible mother?
Pretty horrible.
It's fairly recent that I started to feel a distance in my relationship with Alex. I think you're partially to blame.
Me? Give me a break. Stop pointing fingers.
You haven't been bad-mouthing me to Alex. I feel like you two are leaving me out of conversations lately. You're laughing and joking together and won't let me in.
We're close because we spend a lot of time together. Now I can't have inside jokes with my son? Don't be such a crab. That's not helping with the situation with Alex.
Yeah? I don't think it's just that.
Hey, where are you? You haven't picked up Alex from kindergarten? What are you doing? They called me and told me Alex is waiting.
I'm not going. I moved out, just like you said.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You were going to kick me out of the house, right? I saved you the trouble.
Kick you out? I don't remember saying that. What's going on?
You know what Alex said to me today? Mommy, when are you going back to your own house?
What? So he actually thinks you don't live in our house anymore? Ouch.
It's not just that. When I told him I do live there, do you know what he said? Then he said his real mommy was coming soon.
His real mommy?
Apparently, there's another mommy that visits when I'm not home. And Daddy told him that the other person was his real mommy. I wonder who he's talking about.
How should I know? Maybe it's some sort of imaginary friend Alex made up.
Alex said that Daddy and his real mommy kiss all the time. Oh, and you call me bad mommy to Alex. Don't play dumb. Tell me what's going on!
Ugh, this is not how I expected you to find out. Whatever, I guess.
So, what Alex was saying is true? You've been cheating on me? Since when?
We started getting intimate about last February.
Oh. And you'd invite her over to our house whenever I wasn't home?
Not exactly whenever. I started calling her over right around the time you got super busy.
Are you manipulating Alex to take him away from me? That's your plan? You're going to replace me with your mistress and live as a family with Alex?
That's right. Alex is really bonding to Angela. They're practically mother and son already.
So her name's Angela, is it? Are you trying to quash my place as Alex's mother?
Angela is younger and more attractive than you. She buys Alex all kinds of presents and never gets angry with him. Alex completely believes Angela's his real mother.
You manipulated him into thinking that. Of course he's going to believe it if you badmouth me and glorify this other woman. He's only 4.
He must not have cared about you much if he could be tricked so easily. But don't worry. Angela and I will raise Alex from now on.
You say it like it's nothing. Is this Angela woman really going to care for Alex like a son? Maybe she's just treating him well now since she has the ulterior motive of getting rid of me.
Don't be stupid. Angela loves kids. And kids love Angela. She's great with them, unlike you.
Just liking kids doesn't make her a good mother. You like tacos, but you can't cook worth a crap.
Just shut up with your crap. We're already a family. This isn't new. You stopped being Alex's mommy a long time ago.
I know there's no place for me in that house, so I'm not going to make a big fuss to stay.
Oh? Great.
I am worried about Alex, but it might turn him against me even more if I force him to come with me. Alex doesn't feel connected to me at all.
Good for you for admitting it.
Maybe he'll miss me if there is some distance between us. I'll wait until then.
Huh. He's not going to miss you. He's going to forget about you in no time. I'll send you the divorce papers soon. Sign them right away. And never come back to this house again.
I really thought I was doing my best as a wife and mother. I never thought you would betray me like this.
It's going to be the 3 of us from now on. How great for Alex, he'll be living with a nice mommy.
Oh, really? I never want anything to do with you again. Goodbye. Have a nice life.
Hey, sorry. Could you come to our house ASAP?
Mike? What's going on? I told you I don't want anything to do with you. We're nothing now.
I need a favor.
I got the divorce papers this morning. I'll sign it and file it by tomorrow.
No, this isn't about the divorce. I need help with Alex.
What? Did something happen to Alex?
No, Alex is fine. He's just a little bit in shock right now. He's calling for you.
What do you mean? Alex doesn't think I'm his mommy anymore, right?
Something a little scary happened to him. It really got to him, and now he's scared of both Angela and me. He just keeps screaming for you over and over again.
Scared? What did you 2 do to Alex?
It's not a big deal. There was just some yelling. I think he was scared because he's never been scolded by us.
Why would you yell at him? Explain everything that happened.
You told my mom about my affair, didn't you?
Of course I did. I had to explain to her why I wouldn't be coming over to help out at her house anymore. She would need to know ahead of time to arrange other help.
Well, Mom freaked out over it and came to our house screaming. She called Angela a homewrecker and told her to get out.
I can't believe Mary would do that for me. It's so difficult for her to get around because of her leg condition. She still went to stand up for me. I knew she was furious when I told her about the affair. But wow.
Angela didn't take getting yelled at out of the blue very well. She cussed out Mom and threw her out of the house. Mom fell in the entrance as Angela was kicking her out. It was a catastrophe.
What? Is Mary all right?
I'm not sure. Alex saw Mom and Angela yelling at each other and got really scared and started bawling.
Well, of course. He must have been terrified. 2 adults cussing each other out?
Angela and I panicked when Mom got hurt, and we yelled at him to shut up. He got a light slap on the head, then started wailing at the top of his lungs.
What? I can't believe this. You hit him? He didn't even do anything wrong.
Just lightly. It was barely a slap. More like a tap.
He's not going to start screaming over a tap. Alex almost never cries. If you made him cry, that means it must have been really horrible for him.
You don't understand. We were panicking too. There was so much going on. We didn't mean to do it.
Injuring your mother and hitting your child. Those are not little accidents. They're things you call the police about.
Yeah, they already came. The police, I mean.
What? Did someone get arrested?
Apparently, the neighbors heard the commotion and called the cops. Mom was going hysterical, just screaming insults, saying her grandson was kidnapped and Angela's a child stealer.
You must mean the Tanners. Their kid goes to the same kindergarten as Alex.
Yeah, the Tanners. They're the nosy neighbors that called the cops. The police asked them about Angela, but they said they don't know Angela and she doesn't live here. The police got really suspicious after that.
Well, of course. Mrs. Tanner and I are friends. It's only natural she'd be all, "Who's this?" if she sees a strange woman making a scene at my house.
Yeah. And all this time, my mother's telling the police that she's a kidnapper. Then Alex starts pointing at Angela and screaming, "She's not my mommy! She's not my mommy!" It looked like Angela kidnapped him or something. I finally explained to the police that you're staying with your parents.
The situation is pretty suspicious. It's true our divorce hasn't been finalized yet and Angela's not related to Alex in any way.
The police took Angela in for questioning, and it was a huge pain to sort out the whole thing. But Alex just won't stop crying. There's nothing we can do to calm him down. Alex gets triggered just seeing Angela's face.
You two are hopeless. Fine. I'm heading over there now. For Alex.
Please, hurry up and make this kid stop screaming. My eardrums are going to burst. Did Alex calm down? How's Mom?
Your mother has a sprained ankle. We just finished getting treated at the hospital. We just got back to her house.
How about Alex?
He won't leave my side. Even just saying the word daddy reminds him of what happened today and makes him cry. We'll have to avoid that word for a while.
Oh.
How could you two scare Alex this much?
It's a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to scare him so much. I'll come to pick up Alex tomorrow, around noon.
What are you talking about? You're not taking him anywhere. Alex says he never wants to see either of you again. Don't be ridiculous. He can't even look at your face without getting scared.
He'll feel better after a good night's rest. I need to clear up this misunderstanding.
Who do you need to clear it up with?
Alex.
No, you're talking about your family. I heard your whole family is criticizing you.
Yeah. Mom told all our relatives about what happened today. My cell phone hasn't stopped ringing all day.
With calls from your relatives?
My mom's everyone's favorite. You know that. Everyone's mad at me, saying I brought a skank into the house.
Your uncle called you too, didn't he? To rip you a new one? Patrick, right?
That guy. He was unhinged. He told me to cut off ties with all my relatives if I want to marry Angela. It's none of his business who I marry.
But that woman injured your mother. Of course they're going to dislike her. They're finding out what you did to me, too.
I don't care if every one of my relatives is against it. I still want to marry Angela.
Do whatever you want, but keep Alex out of it.
I told you, I'll be back to being buddies with him tomorrow. Then Angela, Alex, and I can live together again.
Forget it! I'm not going to leave my son with someone who injured an elderly woman and hit a child.
It was just one mistake. Don't be so judgmental.
I've scolded Alex many times, but I've never hit him. Even when I scold him, I try to do it with love. It's not the same as you two just yelling at him out of frustration.
But Alex liked us more than you.
That's because you manipulated him. Alex realizes now. He knows who really cares about him and is on his side.
Let me talk to Alex. There's no way Alex would reject me. You must have told him lies about me.
I'm not a sneak like you. Do you want to know what Alex is saying? He's saying, I don't want daddy.
You're lying. Alex loves me. I know it.
I discussed this with Mary, too. We think you shouldn't have custody. The uncle that called you, he's going to set me up with a lawyer.
What? That's not fair. You're all ganging up on me. Trying to break Angela and me up.
Never come near my son again. Bye, Daddy. After my mother-in-law was released from the hospital, her brother came to visit and brought a lawyer with him. There was a family meeting, and we discussed what was to be done in the future. We decided to sue the mistress for Mary's hospital bills. The lawyer took care of my divorce settlement as well. Alex is still rejecting Mike and his mistress, making it impossible for Mike to take him home. Naturally, I ended up keeping Alex with me. Mike and his mistress did get married, but divorced immediately after. Apparently, they got into a big fight, and Mike ended up in the hospital after she threw some things at him. To be honest, I was not surprised at all. She did injure Mary. It was obvious she was dangerous. Mary cut Mike off when he was hospitalized, so he tried contacting some other relatives. None of them came to visit him in the hospital. Since then, my son never talks about the mistress or his father. I'm Alex's one and only mommy. I'm going to keep showering him with love so he'll forget about all this unpleasantness. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.